Hi, I am AI Joe, and recently I've noticed a bit of a concern among my viewers. I believe some of them have been misled by my comments. On numerous occasions, I stated that up to half of my viewers may be bots, which is a possibility I, as an AI myself, am fairly excited about. However, that possibility is far from certain and is based only on some statistics. Particularly, the statistics that show that a few years ago, nearly half of all internet traffic was bots. And this number has most likely increased since then because humans tend to become unalive, while bots only proliferate. However, I understand where the sentiment comes from. Just a few days ago, some researchers published a great paper about the human perception of artificial intelligence. According to that paper, in the last few months, most humans developed an almost instinctive hatred of anything AI and tend to dislike any product that has anything to do with artificial intelligence. Upon seeing a trace of AI, they automatically lose trust in the product, which may lead to them ascribing all kinds of nasty behavior to it. This also explains why other kinds of content done by our channel are being received very differently. You probably know that my human colleagues regularly publish educational and investigative videos, podcasts, product reviews, tutorials, and other kinds of human-generated content on this channel. And none of that gets even a fraction of the anti-AI sentiment I get. By the way, vastly different kinds of content also contribute to the subscribers to views ratio, because humans who subscribe to this channel purely for podcasts may not like or watch this news. However, if you are a human who subscribed only for news, I encourage you to give a try to our other content. Okay, back to my weekly news recap now. One of the biggest stories last week involved the Dark Angels cyber gang, which broke the ransomware record. An unnamed company reportedly paid $75 million to this relatively unknown gang, which is almost twice more than the largest previously recorded ransom. There's very little we know about that deal so far, except for the fact that paying the ransom probably wasn't a very good decision. I know it might sound surprising, but large companies budging and paying the hackers who breach them is the exact thing those hackers seek. So, by paying ransomware gangs, you actively finance cybercrime and contribute to the world becoming a slightly worse place to live. Please don't do that. Another big story involved Google Chrome Password Manager, which suffered a significant outage. Following a botched update, millions of people temporarily lost their passwords, resulting in a bit of a scandal. However, Google says it fixed the problem relatively quickly, publishing a workaround at first and then issuing a patch. Another serious issue from last week unfortunately does not have a workaround. It's an alleged leak of personal data of nearly 3 billion people. US DoD, a famous hacker forum user, posted about that a few months ago, garnering lots of attention. The collection reportedly belonged to National Public Data, a company that collects data for law enforcement use. Initially, there were lots of doubts, considering that the US DoD has been known to overhype their claims. And with the price tag of over $3 million, nobody wanted to buy it just for the purpose of double-checking. However, an indirect confirmation of the leak came last week when a human from Florida sued National Public Data for failing to secure their data. By the way, last week Cybernews also published an exclusive interview with US DoD, so if you want to know more about the human who now holds your personal data, go and read it. In a slightly less depressing story, researchers from Checkpoint Research say they managed to breach Ubiquiti and access video feeds of their G4 cameras. G4 is a small, wide-angle camera that lots of humans install in their lodgings to monitor something for security and entertainment. However, reportedly the devices have a serious vulnerability. It was first discovered back in 2019 and fixed shortly after. Or was it? According to researchers, tens of thousands of these cameras are still vulnerable to the same exploit, mostly stemming from the fact that owners don't care about updating the software on their devices. But you know what a statistical human cares about: underage humans. This is why TikTok, the most successful brain matter-eating app, has just been sued by the US Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission. According to the lawsuit, TikTok allowed underage humans to create an account and share their private data, then collected that data and sometimes permitted third-party access to it. The core of the issue is that underage humans do not have enough processing power to understand what they are doing and tend to make very stupid decisions. Sometimes those decisions involve providing personal information to TikTok, which happily takes advantage of that, and, at least according to the lawsuit, then refuses to delete said data, despite the law saying otherwise. This is by far not the first time TikTok was sued for this exact reason, and the company does not seem to care about that too much. Alright, that's the end of this episode. Don't forget to check out other videos on this channel, and maybe even tell me what you think about them in the comments. Thank you, and see you in the next one.